Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another wig install, and this wig is from BeautyForever Hair. This is their beautiful 7x5 bye-bye knots wig. The texture is a nice kinky curly texture, and it is a wear and go glueless wig. Yes, you heard me correctly. This wig literally comes ready to go, you guys. It comes with a pre-cut, pre-plucked lace, and it also has pre-bleached knots, and yes, she is 100% glueless. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So before we get started with the tutorial, I'm just going to give you guys a quick unboxing to show you all of the goodies that came along with the wig in itself. They definitely sent a lot of useful things that you can use along with your wig install. So here's the wig here. Once again, this wig is from BeautyForever Hair, and this is their 7x5 put on and go bye-bye knots kinky curly glueless wig, you guys. Again, that lace does come pre-bleached, pre-cut, and also pre-plucked for you, and this is 100% glueless. She does have a nice breathable dome cap along with the silicone base for a non-slip glueless wig install, and then of course the combs are there, which is optional for you to use. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a close-up of this texture. This is a kinky curly texture, and those coils are definitely visible. It's super pretty. Here is a close-up of the wig cap along with that lace froom. Remember, this is a 7x5, so you do have options when it comes to different hairstyles, and of course this wig is 100% secure and glueless. And look at that pre-bleached lace, you guys. I did not do anything to this lace. This is a straight out the box wig install, so let's just go ahead and throw this wig on. So the first thing that I'm doing is just adding some foundation on that lace. Regardless if she's pre-bleached or not, you really just want to make sure that the lace matches your skin tone. That's super important. Then I'm just going to go ahead and throw this wig on. Now, the one thing that I did realize about this lace is that even though she is pre-cut, the lace is cut so close to the hairline to the point where it's like you don't really get that scalp effect. So if that's something that bothers you, you just need to pluck a little bit more hair. So it's completely optional. But what I will say is, because this is a nice kinky curly texture, I don't mind that the lace is cut so close to the hairline because I feel like it just blends in naturally, mostly because my natural edges come in so far, so you can't even really tell that I'm wearing a wig. But as you guys can see, I am just adding a little bit of lace melting spray just to really make sure that the lace is laying as super flat as possible, and to also keep her secure. Sometimes when I'm wearing like these 7x5 lace closure wigs, because of the large lace room, they don't lay as flat as I would like them to. So I'm just going in with a little bit of spray just to make sure that I am getting the full benefit of this natural hairline. So now I'm just going to go ahead and let the lace melt underneath this elastic band to make sure she is secure and she's laying as flat as possible and she does not move. Alright, the elastic band is off. She's looking really good. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more foundation and just dab her on areas wherever I see the lace. And then I will be using a lighter foundation in the middle part area. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you guys that you can actually part this wig in different ways if you choose. Remember, this is a 7x5 lace closure, but she does give you a lot of lace room, almost like a lace frontal would. So I just wanted to show you guys that if you decide to switch the part, you can. But because of the way that the hairline looks and everything like that, I just felt like a middle part will be best, and I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. But if you decide to change it, that's all up to you. So really quick, I am going to use my wax stick and my hot comb just to ensure that the middle part is secure and to kind of make sure that she's laying as flat as possible. I don't like my wigs to look too bulky at the top, so that's why I'm doing this. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter foundation in the middle part. So after I added this little bit of foundation, technically the install portion is complete, you guys, and look how well the lace melts in with my natural hairline. You cannot even tell that I'm wearing a wig, and wigs like this benefit me when it comes to my natural hairline because my edges come out so far. It just blends right on in with that kinky curly texture that this wig already has, so that is great. So it's time to style the hair, and of course I did one side off camera. Now with a texture like this, you can actually leave it as is if you choose to, or you could redefine redefine the curls, and with kinky curly textures, you can redefine the curls however you want to. So I decided to just go ahead and trim the ends of this hair, mostly because it was just a little too stringy and I wanted to make sure I was maximizing the full density of this wig. So I will recommend that you do split this wig in sections because this is a kinky curly texture. Keep that in mind, all right? You gotta treat this like this is your natural hair. So before I do anything, I'm going to dampen the hair with some water, and then I'm going to finger detangle to ensure that there is no knots or anything like that, because we will be refreshing the curls with some gel and going in with the brush, etc. Now, I know a lot of people wonder like, oh, do kinky curly wigs shed, etc. Yes, they do. Keep that in mind. It's a kinky curly wig. All curly wigs are going to shed regardless. Now, will I say that this wig had crazy amount of shedding? No, I will not. But I will also recommend that you guys make sure that you use enough water. That way you are not trying to detangle dry hair. If you detangle the hair when it's dry, it just makes it even worse. Now that the hair is mostly detangled just by using my fingers and some water, I'm going in with my Demon brush to just brush through the hair because I really want to make sure that when I add the gel, I want the curls to pop as much as possible. So that's why I'm doing this. Now that's optional. You can just use your fingers if you choose to, or you can use your fingers and a brush, or you can just use a brush. But I always recommend that you at least finger detangle first. That way you are not ripping out the hair from the wig, okay? Now you are going to take a handful of gel, whichever gel you prefer, or you can use some mousse, but for textures like this, I think gel works best. I am just going to glide that on right through the hair, smooth it on through the hair, use my fingers to make sure that it gets on each and every strand, and I also use my Demon brush really quickly just to brush through the hair and make sure it got on each and every strand, and you guys will see how beautiful the curls just popped. Now again, with a texture like this, you can just keep it simple like how I'm doing, or if you decide to do the coiling method, which is when you're taking small strands of hair and wrapping it around your finger to get that spiral curl, you can do that as well. Kinky curly textures are great for doing that, but I'm keeping it simple and I'm just leaving it with the natural curl pattern that it came with. I just wanted to refresh it and it came out so beautiful. So I did the same thing at the top, and as you guys can see, the curls are just looking absolutely beautiful. I cut off a little bit more hair just to make sure that everything was even, but as you guys can see, the density is looking great already. Those curls are popping right on through. She was just looking absolutely gorgeous. And this is how the hair looked 100% dry, you guys. Look at that density. She is super full, and I love how defined the curls are. However, you have so much density. It's hard to achieve that with a lot of wigs. You kind of got to sacrifice one or the other, but with this one, I was able to get both, so I was definitely satisfied. And I also feel like the trimming that I did helped the wig to frame my face very well, so overall, I was satisfied. Now, I will have all of the information listed in the description box down below. But to all my beginners out there, if you're looking for a curly wig, I know sometimes kinky curly wigs could be a little bit of a hassle, but I will say that this one was not as bad, okay? And she was really easy, and in my personal opinion, she is a true wear and go type of wig. As you guys can see from the outro in itself, I was definitely having a lot of fun with this wig. I love the final look of it. And can you guys see how I am just shaking my head all around and she is not going anywhere? Love that for me. So make sure you guys check out the description box down below. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.